You came here for the conversation, right?
It's going down. It's crazy.
Well, let me be clear. Nothing is off the table. We bring it to you raw and uncut. This is Never Play Yourself, the podcast.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, it's your boy P4 with another episode of Never Play Yourself podcast. What's going on, man?
What it do?
What it do, man?
It's a kid. Teacher. Are you back?
We back.
Yet again.
We back.
What's going on, man?
Ain't not much, man. Chilling.
Same.
In the middle of this hot July. This hot summer.
Hot
Summer.
Hot. Man, sun had me drained over like a little while ago, man. I was outside 2 days in a row, about 12 hours.
Bro, you didn't change colors, bro. That's you block. You got a mean tan, my boy. You got a mean tan.
A mean one.
I was like, when I first saw you pulled up, I was like, damn.
This nigga black.
Yeah, about to color grade the hell out this video.
Boy, listen, I went back to my no sleeves, no tights days. So it's just it's just jersey and shorts.
So you was like, I think I'm okay, despite that burn I had a couple months ago.
Like, that was that was like almost, I think that was over a year ago.
He ain't been longer than that, ain't it?
Maybe 2, but
2 years.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I ain't scarred from that no more. So I said, fuck it. I went and did it, a couple times, and I'm like, fuck it. But I haven't done it. I haven't done it on turf to this point. So I don't know if I'm there yet. We've been playing on grass, so I was like, because I prefer that. Like,
you play on grass or turf?
We usually, it depends on where we're playing and what tournaments we're playing in. But this past class tournament, we played on grass, so I was cool. And, even if I feel it wouldn't have been that bad, but like that whole left side of that turf, boy, that was. I was scarred for a minute, but now I'm like, back reckless.
To the white meat.
Man, not all my left side, but like my elbow, knee, leg to the white.
Woo.
Let's clink before we get too far. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So what we talking about today, man?
Who is the real GOAT?
Who's the real GOAT?
The real GOAT of sports.
The sports. All the sports. All the way across. All the way across.
Yeah, all the way across.
Who's the real GOAT?
Yep, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few that could be named.
There's a few.
You want to do some honorable mentions before we get to who we actually going to say? Or you want to start with who we going to say and then go back to honorable mentions?
Honorable mention, LeBron James.
honorable mention. Let's just go ahead and get everybody out the way before they come talking all this shit about us and what we do now.
Honorable mention, LeBron James. Get that out there.
Get that.
No shade.
No
shade.
I'm gonna give an honorable mention to Tiger Woods.
Okay.
I'm giving an honorable mention to Tiger
Woods.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a strong honorable mention.
Yeah.
Okay. I would probably give it to Lance Armstrong.
Honorable mention, Lance Armstrong. Okay.
Lance Armstrong.
Okay. I got a honorable mention. Bill Russell.
Okay.
Bill Russell, honorable mention.
Okay. Even though he has the most championships.
He was one of a kind at the time.
He was, as they say, he was one of a kind. and never saw him play a day of my life.
Yeah. He was playing with carpenters and shit. So
right,
that's what they say. So, but
yeah,
no matter who you playing with, it's hard to win that much.
Yeah. Shall we say Messi?
Messi. Honorable mention Messi. I'll say honorable.
That's a strong
man. He's
strong case.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Strong case.
Definitely strong case. The great one. You know who the great one is?
I don't know who you're gonna call the great one.
That's his nickname.
The Rock? Oh, I don't know. The Rock called himself the great one.
Wayne Gretzky, honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
So who you got?
I don't want nobody to, beat me up like a punching bag. When I say this,
all lives matter.
want nobody to beat me up like a punching bag, but I'm going to say Ric Flair.
The GOAT, Ric Flair.
He's the GOAT.
I got you.
He's the GOAT, man.
I got you. Tell us why.
Pretty soon, let me just say, pretty soon he's finna have his retirement match at 73 years old.
He coming back
for one last match.
What?
On the 30th of July.
Wow.
At the time of this recording, it'll be the 30th of July.
Wow.
He got one last match. He's retiring. If you've been checking him out on Instagram, he's been working out. He's been taking bumps. He's been push-ups in the weight room, cardio.
Everything.
He's been doing it all. He's been taking slaps. I mean, he's finna have his retirement match.
Who he wrestling?
Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
I don't think I know that one.
He's the guy that used to back in the mid '90s when we used to watch it.
The heydays,
right? He was the guy that hit people across the head with the guitar.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. So
that's wild.
Ric Flair, 16-time champ.
16.
He's won it in every company. Every region he's won at least the championship. And I mean he's the GOAT, man. They did like a little special on him, and he was the ultimate athlete if you think as far as like charisma, being an athlete, being a villain, getting people over, things of that sort. So I mean, shoot, and then all the decades he's been wrestling since what, the early 70s?
A long ass time.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
Longevity. At that.
Yeah, I give you that. I can give you that. But if you know what people gonna say, if you giving a longevity award, you got to go to your first honorable mention.
No. But he's not 16 times. He's not 16 times. He's number one. He's 16-time world champ.
People gonna say
16-time world champ.
Oh man.
So yeah, I just going to say Ric Flair.
Okay, I got you. I can work with Ric Flair. I fuck with Ric Flair.
Jet flying,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Wheeling dealing.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that whole saying, but that shit was fire.
Hold these alligators down. You know what I'm saying? Limousine ride, jet stealing. You know what I'm saying? He had the lines, man. You go to his promos,
man.
Oh my god, they get you motivated. That's why he go around now. He go to like different like sports teams, and he just give like speeches, and like he get you like, oh yeah, I'm finna go kick some ass. He's the guy, man. He's a total package.
I feel that.
He's very marketable.
Very.
He got all kind of commercials. I'm sure he had plenty of commercials back in the day. I mean, back in the 70s and 80s and early 90s. I mean, he had the ladies.
That's a good one. I fuck with that. I know you fuck with
Ric Flair, dog.
Real tough. That's right.
In my book, Ric Flair is the GOAT.
The GOAT. I got you. I feel that.
It's the GOAT, man. And then another thing, just to hold it down.
Hold it down.
You know what I'm saying? It was wrestling first, then family.
For him or for you?
No, for him.
For him?
No, I'm not a wrestler. Not a wrestler. For him, I've heard him say it was wrestling first, then family.
I got you. I feel that.
And you can tell. I mean, just if you kept up with it, for certain, parts of your life.
I was into it a little bit, but I wasn't. I definitely wasn't into it as much as you. I was like a casual fan. Like I knew some of the wrestlers, and I'd watch it, but I wasn't like deep into it and like knowing everybody and like having to watch it all the time.
Right.
And then like when it became like, I guess I want to say more mainstream, where it was like 2 to like 3-4 days a week that it was coming on.
The whole entertainment factor.
Yeah. I was out. I was out at that point because I was like, I couldn't keep up with all of that.
I understand, man.
I couldn't keep up with all of that. So yeah, that wasn't.
I understand because, I mean, shoot, they had to get that love. I mean, that's what take it to $1 billion company, man.
Yeah, you got to
industry. I'll say industry
yeah,
because
you
there's
gotta
more
be
than
on
one company out there now. So
You got to be on it to do that.
So who's your GOAT?
My GOAT is the one and only Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's my GOAT.
Okay.
6-0
In the finals?
in the finals.
All right.
No game sevens.
Okay.
Mike, I mean, like, when you think about a time when at his peak, nobody would even, you wouldn't even say nothing to Mike.
Right.
Just out of respect because you didn't want him to put 40 on your head. They was like terrified of this man.
Right.
Like terrified. And that's like, you could just take his early career before the first retirement, 3-0 in the three-peat back to back.
Right.
And I don't care what nobody say. If he would have stayed, he would have won at least 8.
Yeah, I'll give you that. At least
in
8.
a row. Like how you win 3 in a row, say, all right, I'm gonna go play baseball. I'm gonna let y'all have this for 2 whole years. And then come back and say, well, it wasn't 2 whole years, but 2 whole seasons. And then come back and say, all right, I'm back now. I need my shit back.
Right.
And go win 3 in a row, 3 more in a row. You know what I mean? And nobody could touch this man. He just did whatever you wanted. Walking in the sky, you know, just everything. Like anybody who mentions a GOAT in just basketball, period. You mention basketball, period. You can't mention basketball without Mike. And the same goes for your honorable mention. But you know, there's many reasons of why I don't feel like he's the GOAT. I mean, if it was given a longevity award, you know, I guess he would probably get it.
Right.
But nah, Mike. And then, you know, not even to mention the shoes. I mean, the whole, as a whole, the man, Jordan is a brand in itself. Of course, he's a billionaire.
It's a lifestyle, really.
It's a lifestyle. He has I got Jordans on right now. I don't even typically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? These ain't even no number. They're fire. Comfortable as fuck. Comfortable as fuck.
I got
like,
2 pair of those.
Man, the futures, like if you ain't got no futures or you ain't really fuck with them, I guess, man, them bitches fire. Comfortable as fuck.
Comfortable.
And then, you know, the Jordan 1, and then you got all the 12s, the 11s, the patent leathers, everything. Like, the man was just a notch above everything and everybody as far as basketball goes. And, like, at one point in time, he was the most famous person in the world.
I would say he probably was the most famous. I would say
he was the most famous athlete. I think Michael Jackson was more famous.
But he was right. I felt like he was right there.
He was close.
He was close.
I won't say he was more famous than Michael
but
Jackson.
I think he was the most famous athlete in that era.
For sure. Like, hands down the most famous athlete.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't even close.
From 90, I would say from 90, 91, around in there until, like, he retired. He was probably...
Yeah, for sure. When Kobe came on, he started getting that, you know, but not when Mike was playing. Like, nobody could touch Mike. Nobody was even close to what Mike was. And still is, really. Like, Mike is still...
I don't know, man. These kids, you know...
They starting to get away from him.
You know, it's... But
they know the shoe, though. They still on the shoe, but
they
don't know
they don't
understand.
They don't understand. They don't understand. Because I talked to a cat yesterday, right? He was born in 95.
Okay.
And I said, oh, my goodness. You ain't seen nothing for real. I said, so I slick disrespected him, I guess.
Disrespected him?
Yeah, I said, I'm assuming LeBron is your king.
Your king?
And he was like, nah. He said, Steph Curry. And then I was like, oh, okay, you sure? You sure, LeBron? Because it was like, you didn't see Jordan for real, except on YouTube. I mean, when he retired, he said he saw when he was the Wizards, and I was like, man, that really don't count. That he remembers vividly. He remembers in the Wizards outfit.
Wow,
Right.
that don't count at all.
It
The
doesn't
best
count.
thing about that was that 2-hand off the backboard
Yeah.
block. I mean, that was something, but like that was like a shell of Mike. Like that wasn't even.
I
That was a
think
shell
only
of Mike.
people like if you like 20 years old,
Mhm.
the only thing you can just go based off of is like his shoes and just like because you hear what other people say about him, but by you not seeing it,
Yeah.
you don't understand. And I guess it just goes back to when people used to say how Magic was, and we saw Magic when he was late in his career, but
yeah.
Bird and Bill Russell and Will Chamberlain and Oscar Robertson and all that. All I can say is, what they tell me, and YouTube maybe.
Yeah. But I still don't feel like they were as dominant in a dominant personality as persona as Mike.
Oh no.
And I don't even. And LeBron is not that. Like LeBron is lovable. Everybody likes LeBron. There's nothing you can really hate about LeBron.
There's people that hate him.
I mean,
people
but
that hate him.
I think more so people hate his fans more than they actually hate him. Because
I'll give you that.
What is there to really hate about him?
I give you
personally.
That.
You know what I'm saying? Because I used to hate his fans. Like I used to couldn't stand the fans because it was just like everybody kept trying to say he was better than Mike, better than Mike, better than Mike. And then when he started losing in the finals enough, I stopped having to hear that, so I didn't have to hate him as much no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that kind of evened the playing field a little bit, I guess.
Correct.
Not having to hate him.
Because I mean, to me, LeBron James, he just did an episode on The Shop, and then he talked about how he doesn't care about what other people think about if he doesn't take the last shot, or if he has a doubt in his mind, like, oh, he worrying about it if he's going to miss the last shot. And truth be told, that is my number one issue with him his whole entire time.
About not taking the last shot?
Yes.
I mean,
like I need him
to have that dog, that killer instinct.
Yeah, fuck that smart play and all that.
The best play, fuck
right,
all of that.
Fuck that. I need you to be the man and take this shot.
Yeah. Mike was the man on the best team ever assembled.
Yes.
The Dream Team. And remember Ahmad Rashad asked him in the hotel, if there's a last shot, who's going to take it? Me? What you mean?
LeBron is like, I gotta. Well, if you got 4 people on me, I'm gonna pay. Man, fuck that. Shoot this bitch.
And I think that's the killer. That's the dog in him. Like,
right.
And I think I'm not going to say LeBron don't have any dog in him, but I think like I said, he's more lovable. He makes the right decisions all the time. Makes the right plays all the time. And Mike was just like, fuck that, it's me or nothing. And he wasn't, like, obviously not, it's a team game, but he's like, if it comes down to the last shot, and if it's 5 people on me and the coaches out there, I'm shooting this bitch.
Right.
Like, no questions.
Right.
Like, I think that's a difference as far as, and I think part of being the greatest, you have to have that dog in you. You have to be able to say, you know what I'm saying, I put in the work, it's me. I put in the work. I'm doing all of this. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, I mean, and then I don't have any other beasts with him outside of that. So I used to did like The Decision.
No,
I was a hater with The Decision.
I think the worst thing about The Decision was the media portion of it instead of him just saying it. But in a grand scheme of things, he did it that way to raise awareness or money or something for, I think, the Boys and Girls Club where he did it at, or something like that. He was doing it for like them. Like it was a part of it was for them basically. Right. In it, and of course, but yeah, I didn't. It didn't bother me, but like, yeah, I get it.
I mean, I tell you why it bothered me because organically, most superstars at that up until that time stayed with their franchise.
Yeah.
And they made their team.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
homegrown their team. Just like Steph,
Mm-hmm.
Clay, Draymond, you know, they homegrown. They were drafted.
Yeah.
They the man. They stay on their team. They trying will not go out here and be like, man, I can't win with y'all, even though you just left the. No, they got beat by Boston, but still, a couple years before that, you took your team and then
To the finals
you didn't have the best record 2 years in a row. And everybody keeps saying, who was he playing with? You had the best. That's what kills me. Like you had the best record in the NBA.
Yeah.
How you playing with trash and you was sweeping through the whole league?
Yeah.
That's why I don't buy that. You know, I don't buy that.
He definitely started the whole I'm not playing for this team anymore.
Yeah.
Like we got KD right now. Like I'm going to trade, which I don't think. I think he's going to end up having to stay.
He's going to stay, man. He got too many years left on the contract,
and
then they want King's ransom and the left titty,
man, and the left titty. But I got to double back to an honorable mention. Serena Williams,
who doesn't get enough respect.
She does not get the respect that she deserves at all. I was kind of torn between putting Serena and Mike as my GOAT, but definitely Serena. She does not get enough credit for what she's done for women.
Facts.
For what she did in the sport, you know, and winning for a long period of time. And crushing. And
didn't she go like 2 years without losing a major? Just spanking people?
Man. Then she does not get the credit she deserves for that.
She probably has the most majors for a woman. I would think so. I need somebody to fact check me.
I'm gonna look and see real quick. But she definitely does not get the respect that she deserves.
Nah. Need somebody to fact check me on it. If she has the most major, or just major titles, period, tennis titles for a woman. So, you know, but yeah, Serena, she does a lot for the sport. She actually keeps it relevant. You know,
she does. She does. She keeps it relevant. She doesn't have the most.
She doesn't?
Margaret Court has the most. And
how far behind is she?
I'm trying to find it. They got all these different ones enlisted. I'm trying to find the most. Serena is one behind.
One. So she needs one more major.
She can need two more to take the title, but she got
how many is that?
24. 24 is the title Grand Slam singles. She has 23. And then Steffi Graf has 22. Helen Willis has 19. Never heard of her. Chris Everett has 18. And Martina, I can't say her last name, has 18. Another famous woman who is in tennis, Billie Jean King, she has 12.
How many her sister got?
Ooh. Venus is not on the top 10 list. I have to go find her. I have to go find her.
Man, she down there.
Yeah. Venus was...
Because, you know, at first, when they first came out, Venus was the one smacking folk around.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Then she got sick.
Yeah.
And then, so, it was just like, her sister was like, I got it. I got it, sis.
I got it, sis, and never gave it back.
Right. I know they won a lot for doubles.
Yeah.
I know they won a lot for doubles, so... Yeah, Serena, man, shoot. She right there, man. She right there.
Yeah, she up there.
She right there. And she doesn't get the TV time. They don't talk about her enough on all the sports shows, and the talking heads don't really talk about her. You know, even if she loses, they don't even mention it. They just be like, you just get alerts. Oh, right. She lost in the second round. You be like, oh, okay. All right.
She has 7 Grand Slams.
Okay. But let Tiger Woods not make the cut.
Man, it's world news.
But you know, he could have been the GOAT, but once he got, I think what did it for him was The accident that he most recently had, which is pretty good that he's came back and just was able to actually play again, and then also the scandal.
Yeah, that's what I said. The cheating. That's the cheating.
The scandal.
The scandal was the one that really
just derailed him right there.
Because he got in an accident after that shit.
Yeah,
That's how it really came out.
Yeah,
was the accident he got into.
Yeah, then he had them knee problems and his back problems.
Yeah.
But I mean, you been out there smacking that golf ball so much.
No, they were saying that when he first started about how he lift and it wasn't going to be sustainable for golf because he lift too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was more built than the average golfer, and it helped him for a long time. He could hit the ball a mile, but that kind of derailed him on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, man, those are our GOATs, ladies and gentlemen.
Did we? You said Lance Armstrong, didn't you?
I did.
Okay. I was about to say we can't leave him out, but yeah.
But yeah, if y'all know anything about Lance Armstrong, do your research.
Yeah. What about Michael Phelps?
Michael Phelps? I don't know, man. I don't know.
For him, but you gotta think Olympics is every 4 years,
right?
So for him to be dominant for what is it like?
He did that for what? 2 Olympics? I think he did for two Olympics.
Was it 2 or 3?
He might have did.
I think it was. I don't know. At least 2, but that's still 8 years to be that dominant. Yeah, that's a long stretch for swimming.
Yes,
like, if you know how to.
I would say he'd be the GOAT in that sport.
Yeah, definitely that sport. I was just throwing in there because Olympics is a big deal too.
Right, I would say
like if you know how to swim, if you know how to swim, to be able to swim that long and that damn fast is a fucking task.
Right,
like a fucking task.
Right. But yeah, shout out to everybody who's been peeping us out.
Shout out to everybody.
You let us know who's your GOAT.
Yeah. Comment, like, subscribe.
We're gonna see a bunch of LeBron James on the comment section. I mean, I'm prepared for it. That is your opinion.
Yeah. But you got it out the way early. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We knocked them out.
Right. First shout out.
Man.
First honorable mention, LeBron.
Keep supporting us, and you can catch us on all platforms. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram. Podbean, Amazon Podcast, iHeartRadio. We're on everything. You know what I'm saying? So just keep supporting us and commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting us up. Y'all been showing us a major love this season. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
So any last word?
And like that, we gone.